People ask me again and again, why would you visit Canada in summer? Isn't it cold up there? And isn't it just a big version of Switzerland? Well, I guess let's bust some common myths together and discover why Canada should be your next summer holiday destination and why it is perfect for all types of travelers. Hello and welcome back to my channel Go Canada. My name is Diego, your Swiss born in Western Canada expert doing everything out of my cozy home in Switzerland. And today we talk about 3 misconceptions and 3 reasons why to visit Canada. So let's jump in. 3 common myths that I want to talk with you today. So the first misconceptions, that is also the title of this video. Isn't it cold in Canada during summer? Well, let me tell you that. Over the past few years, there was this weather constellation that made a heat dome over Toronto, Montreal, New York, this area, which led to heat waves that were even advised and announced in the newspapers, meaning people, elderly people or children, were warned that they have to take care of themselves. And we talk here about over 30 degrees in summer, so around 35 if I'm not even mistaken. And then there are certain areas in Canada like the Okanagan Valley where it's super hot, so where it's a desert-like area, and you get there up 40 degrees during summer. So to answer your question, isn't it hot, cold in Canada? No, it can actually get quite warm. The great thing though, even the area in the Okanagan Valley is similar to the southern part of Europe. During night, it cools down a bit more than it would in Sicily. So you can sit out longer, really get a refreshment, and you might be able to sleep better. Then, second point on the list, it's Switzerland in big. Well, let me tell you that. Technically speaking, yes, if you're going to the Rocky Mountains, you might have this alpine feeling that you get in Switzerland, in the Alps, with lakes, mountains, forests and stuff. But if you're actually taking a drive and plan your visit in Canada, you would start in Calgary, for example, Vancouver, and go to Calgary or the other way back, you will cross various areas of nature and ecological different type of natures. With that I mean, in Calgary you would have more like a prairie-like landscape, whereas in the Rocky Mountains you got this alpine feeling with the lakes and mountains. And then you go down to Kelowna in the Okanagan Valley, where you have more this desert-like area, much hotter. You have a lot of fruits there. It's the main export location of Canada for fruits, and also offers some great wines and ciders as well, and is also known for its huge apple production. And then you move over to Vancouver, you move into another zone of nature, meaning in the area on the west coast you have this temperate rainforest, which is the biggest in the world, where you have a totally different natural climate, meaning in winter isn't that cold, in summer it isn't that hot on the other hand. And you don't have in Switzerland or in Europe where you drive through, you have different natural areas and stuff, but you don't have the same conditions, which makes it a very diverse country in the sense of landscapes. And no, to answer that question, no, it's not similar at all in Switzerland. And the third misconception we talk about here is all people in Canada speak French. I think now leave that one. Great, and you see it as well. All people in Canada speak French and English. Well, although a fifth of the population in Canada do speak French, all the others don't. And that doesn't mean that the ones that speak French all of them are able to speak English. So if you go there to Canada, even if you think of, certainly I can speak French there, and I would even go to the province of Quebec, you might find out that you have maybe a hard time to understand the people, even that speak French there, because they have a different accent of the language. Great, with that, let's move on to the main reasons why you need to visit this country and why it must be on your bucket list. First reason to visit is, as I've mentioned already a bit, is the breathtaking natural beauty, as you see here a bit on the picture. And when people ask me, Diego, what is it that makes you want to see this place each single year? So let me tell you that when I was the first time in Vancouver as a boy, maybe I was 11 years old. And I was so fascinated by the country. When I arrived, I haven't been in a huge city like Vancouver with high buildings. So when I woke up the first time in Vancouver, I was taken away by the view because we were higher up, right? And in second, we went up the restaurant to the top floor. And on the top floor, there was a moving restaurant, and you were able to see the whole city at once. And I was so blown away, apart from the great breakfast. I was famous there because I ate so much. And what blew me away was that the city is surrounded by these mountains. On the bottom lies the city of these mountains, and they're right next to the sea. And you have this feeling of being in an urban area at the same time you are surrounded by nature. And that burned into my head and got into my soul directly. And since ever then, for me, this city is the most beautiful city. Of course, it has its less nicer places that grew over the year, but still it's one of my favorite cities, if even the favorite city, as it offers so much. And to answer the question, what do you get in Canada, what you don't have in Switzerland, what makes me travel there, or I want to travel there each single year, is the natural beauty of the landscapes. Wherever you go, you are blown away immediately by its pure nature. And then also its hugeness, how much space you have. Clearly, in the metro area of Vancouver, you have a lot of traffic, but as soon as you're going out of this area, you pretty fast get in the middle of nowhere. There's no traffic, no people around, and you really can immerse yourself in the nature. And second point, I already touched a bit on that one, is the diverse and pristine landscapes that you get. I've been barely in a country that offers so much in so many things. From Vancouver Island, where you're next to the sea with whales and other wildlife, to the Rocky Mountains with bears, elks, moose, or just when you're in the area of Kelowna with the desert-like feeling you get there, its hotness, or you can experience so much in a short time frame that you won't get in Switzerland at all, for example. And I've never seen so much wildlife at once as in Canada. And that makes it for me a beautiful spot and a must-see destination. And even every person that I met that have been or goes to Canada and comes back, they all say the same. They must admit that they have the Canada virus, the pack. So that brings me to the last spot on the list, the last point. What makes it a must-visit destination? It's actually the people. They're so open and so warm. Wherever you go, you get a chance to talk with local. With that, I mean, as you see here, for example, on a campground, you can stay there drinking, having your beer, enjoy the time on the nature. And the beautiful thing is, I've experienced so often that on the campgrounds, people passing by start talking with you, and 10 minutes later, you're sitting with them next to a campfire, sharing stories, and maybe the next day they invite you over for a barbecue, which I have experienced firsthand several times already, and also when the children were around or are around the last time I've been there. It was great, they made new friends and they had so much fun. And even if you don't speak the English that good, you will have no issue getting in touch with other people, talking with them, and just having a good time. And that makes it a really special spot and changes the experience totally, in my opinion. Because one of the two things that I tell everybody if they're on a travel and seeing new countries is the country can be extremely beautiful. It can be a great location, great spot, wherever you go, it doesn't matter. But if the food is bad, if you have bad experience in this regard, or if you didn't get along with people at all, I promise you, you won't go there anymore. And that's why I can guarantee you, if you go there, you will be welcomed really warmly and won't miss a thing and could experience firsthand. There's a reason why people say, even if the planes get angry, they're still nice. Alrighty, to summarize that, 3 misconceptions. I'm gonna change my picture over here. The 3 misconceptions we talked. It is cold in summer? No, it's not. It says it's like Switzerland, just in big? Definitely not. And all speak French and English? Nope. You most likely get through Canada with English, but in some parts, in the French-speaking part, there might be some people that aren't able to speak and not understand English. Then, why you should go there? I talked for way too long. So the breathtaking nature. You're gonna be blown away, and I can guarantee you. It's what makes it unique is the diverse and pristine landscapes, and the warm and welcoming people are just another anthem. Why holiday experience in Canada is extraordinary. From its warm summers and varied terrains and friendly inhabitants, Canada offers experiences that cater to all types of travelers. And with that, we're at the end of the video. I hope you found this video helpful and want to learn more about exciting travel destinations. Check out the videos in my link here, where I show you some more travel ideas and itineraries. If you have any questions and want to share your thoughts, let me know in the comments. And please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more insights and tips. It would help me tremendously and I would appreciate it a lot. With that, I want to say goodbye, have a great day, tschüss zusammen, arrivederci, and see you soon.